crying out, I need a miracle. If you could make the sun burn through the night and
For the past quarter of a century, Stray Rescue of St. Louis has been a beacon of hope to the animal-loving community.
I know you can change my life.
Okay, buddy. We're gonna help you now, okay?
To more than 50,000 of the most victimized animals who had nowhere else to turn for life-saving help, Stray Rescue has tilted fate from certain death to the gift of life. These animals have experienced the darkest depths of abandonment and rejection before being lifted into the light, the solace of love and family. There is always hope, and with every animal who enters our doors, hope keeps our flame of determination burning bright. With your loving support, you give them hope and have helped us save thousands of lives this year. You are the heroes our warriors count on. Even as we celebrate our milestone anniversary of 25 years of saving lives, 2022 has been the most difficult and gruesome year yet.
I need you to change my life. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry if I finally stepped off of this ledge tonight?
We see both the worst and best of humanity at Stray Rescue, but the abuse, the evil we have seen this year is maddening.
I've never felt worthy of love.
The betrayal of these innocent animals has shattered our hearts, and we will always do everything we can to right the wrongs that have been inflicted on them, because every one of them is worth it. Every one of them deserves health, love, and family.
The world would be changed if you left it behind. You can't be replaced, no, tonight is the night you take back your life.
We are honored to share the remarkable stories of survival, strength, perseverance, and forgiveness of our 2022 warriors.
Take back your life.
The number of dogs who suffered needlessly from gunshot wounds this year alone is staggering. Meet two of them, Garden and Peony.
Just fight a little longer, my friend.
These two showed us what it means to be loyal, exhibiting their unbreakable bond, even in the face of sheer terror. They both had been shot, but Peony's injuries were worse. As she lay injured, helpless, and in agonizing pain, Garden stayed close by, guarding her friend from further harm.
I'll be there for you no matter where you go.
The injuries Peony sustained to her leg required amputation and an extensive healing period. But Peony bravely fought through her ordeal and recovered. Both Peony and her devoted friend Garden are now happy and healthy. They received their second chance necessary to survive, and now they're thriving, thanks to you.
And I am not alone.
Meet Tesha, Big Ben, Princess Rosie, Sangria, and Black Magic. These are just a handful of our gunshot victims who you wrapped in your loving hearts with your support this year.
I don't want to die or fade away. I just want to be someone.
Sadly, one of the most common forms of abuse we see is when animals have been purposely starved to within inches of their life, to the point where they are literally walking skeletons.
I really need somebody to call my own. I want to be somebody to someone.
We will never know what led to Annie McHound's plight, but she came to us emaciated and tortured by thousands of fleas. Her entire body was caked in dried blood, the result of countless fleas, literally draining the life out of her. We quickly realized how critical her condition was, emaciated and anemic to the point that she didn't have strength to even stand on her own. Annie was dying. But there was hope. Without a minute to spare, Annie received an emergency blood transfusion, constant oxygen, and heat support. She slowly began to heal and gain weight, and her spirit and personality began to shine. She started to run and play with other dogs and is now living her best life as a beloved family member.
Someone to
Remember Bingham, Danny, Little Tyke, Epsom, and Strawberry Mochi? These warriors survived the agony of starvation this year. They felt your love as they fought and healed from the inside out.
shattered like you've never been before.
Bearing witness to the betrayal of an innocent life destroys a piece of your soul that you can never repair.
And words fall short in times like these, when this world drives you to your knees.
Adira had been living a nightmarish existence that we can't even begin to imagine. She suffered from a wound that covered 3/4 of her back, leaving it exposed with infected necrotic skin and tissue. Our skilled medical team went to work on her immediately.
Step into the light of grace,
while the rest of us prayed for a miracle. Like the warrior she is, Adira fought for her life that first night. She continued to fight through her long journey as we did everything possible to heal her enormous wound. The outcome looked bleak.
Yesterday's a closing door. You don't live there anymore.
But finally, the wound was shrinking, and we started to feel like Adira was going to survive her horrendous nightmare. She eventually left for a medical foster home, but continued to come back for treatment. Adira's journey continues, but the light now shines in her beautiful blue eyes because she knows she's loved, safe, and valued. Adira will never be discarded again.
So tell your heart to beat again.
So many other warriors were callously betrayed and discarded this year, including Odella, Osha and Naji, Caleb, Crunchy, Kemper, Sanctuary, Dominion and Chesney, Java Bean, Mutter. Their days of being thrown away are far behind them now. All these stories, and the thousands of others we haven't told, are the reason we have hope for the future of Stray Rescue. At completion, our new campus on Bingham Avenue will be 120,000 square feet and full of heart. Whether we're saving injured animals from the streets, transporting them from high-kill shelters to our safe haven, educating children about humane treatment of animals, or providing vet services for the community's pets, Stray Rescue is leading by example. We will be the center for animal welfare in the Midwest and far beyond. We wish we didn't need so much more space, but the reality is we're constantly battling the tides of animal cruelty, and 2022 was a harsh reminder of why we feel such urgency to move to our new, vast home in South St. Louis City. Sometimes it's so hard to come up for air, but your love and support are the life raft these heartbeats need and deserve. You are the reason we dream big and why our dreams are becoming reality for the thousands of precious animals who need us. What will the next 25 years hold in store for Stray Rescue? We can't wait to find out. With you by our side, we know there are no limits to what we can accomplish together.